What's going on, YouTube? It's Prairie Boy 77 coming at you with another motovlog. And today we're going to talk about something that's got me really bloody confused. In British Columbia, there was a baby born that, believe it or not, is not going to be assigned a gender. So I'll put the link in the description of the news article that I was reading, so you guys can get up to snuff. But basically, the parent doesn't identify as male or female, and they want the same for their child. They want to raise their child as a baby, not a boy, not a girl. And once the baby is old enough to decide for themselves what they want to be, then that's the gender that they're going to be. The main reason that the parent is doing this is because when they were born, they were assigned a gender like everybody else. But as they grew older, they didn't identify with that. They felt like they were something else. So that's what happened. But for some reason, the parent thinks that their life would have been easier had they not been assigned that gender at birth. And that's incredibly misguided. If you're born with a penis, you're a boy. If you're born with a vagina, you're a girl. 999 times out of 1,000, even more than that, it's one or the other, male or female. But this parent believes that that's the reason they had so much trouble growing up, and that's not it at all. It's like people don't want to acknowledge common sense anymore. Like when you're growing up, if you have a penis, you know you're male. I mean, you may feel different and want to change that later, but I mean, it's there. I mean, you know it's there. So I can't imagine the parent of having a better childhood if this child was actually undesignated or undetermined as far as gender goes. That's going to make things a lot worse. Because, okay, let's break it down. The parent doesn't want the child put in a box, right? Either A, male, or B, female. Calling the child undetermined or unassigned is putting them in a box. And it's putting them in a much smaller box. Basically, this parent is just guaranteeing that this child is going to have a horrible life. And it's because of this apparent social construct of being male or being female. No, that has nothing to do with it. It's biology. It's our genetic makeup. But this has just gone like way beyond common sense. Like people don't want to be known as male or female because what? You're being real edgy and cool? You're just being stupid. You know what you are. If you're male and you want to be female, you can have that surgery and change that. But as far as your body's actual biochemistry is concerned, you'll always be male. And I don't so much have a problem with the baby being raised and allowing to decide for themselves when they're older, because, you know, probably 9,999 times out of 10,000, they're going to side with their own biology. The problem I have with this is the parent isn't considering the enormous influence parents have over their children, especially at a young age like this. And like, to give you an example so you guys know where I'm coming from, say a parent is atheist, they don't believe in God. What are the chances that that child is going to grow up and be religious? Pretty much zero, right? And it's not like we don't want our children to choose for themselves. It's just children will want to be like their parents. I wish that this parent would actually see this video. They probably won't, but okay, I mean, I don't understand what you're going through, but you know that what you're doing isn't typical. It isn't in sync with civilization. It's not typical for a human being to go through what you are. Now, I'm not judging you, but you know it's not typical. And to say otherwise, you're just being stupid. So all you're doing is just forcing your child to do this, and your ideologies and your beliefs and everything are going to come through and influence the child. So even if the child is starting to feel like a boy or starting to feel like a girl because you aren't identifying as a boy or a girl, they're going to want to be like you. So they're going to try to deny what they actually feel inside. You're trying to free them, but putting them in a box like that is making things worse. The world is, oh God, the world is changing so much, and not for the better. What are you doing? Get off the line! Get off the line! But anyways, yeah. I mean, there will probably be some of you who are pro non-binary, or I don't even know how to categorize it. I mean, by all means, explain it to me, because I don't get it. It just seems dangerous to me. That kid's gonna have a really messed up life. But anyways, you guys, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that sub button. I got lots of different kinds of videos. I got motovlogs, I got cooking shows, I got all kinds of other insanity and funny stuff and blah blah blah. I'm sure we'll find something that you'll like. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please share it on your social media of choice. That really helps channels out a lot. And yeah, I appreciate you coming by and having a watch. This is Prairie Boy 77 saying good day, good night, and Godspeed.